So, it's finally happened. The 4.1 patch has been added to the roadmap, which we will take a look at first and let you know what it shows, and then we will move on to the rest of the roadmap update. Now, it does appear to be very light in terms of content, and in the roadmap roundup post from CIG it states, and I quote, "Keep in mind that we plan on additional cards and tasks being added in the coming weeks as some ongoing discussions wrap up. To be more specific, locations and environments require the input of all other teams and what they're aiming to achieve, so they tend to be some of the last to fall into place in planning. Character tasks will also be added following locations, as the character priorities are dependent on the locations included in the patch." So we know more locations and more character cards are going to be added. We are unsure if any other cards will be added, so as light as it may seem, it's not complete. We will talk a little bit more about that later on, but let's now take a look at 4.1 as it stands today. So in AI, we have FPS realistic weapon handling. This is adding more functionality to AI to use different weapons more proficiently, also using the best weapon suited to each situation and manage ammo accordingly. We have ship AI, hazard awareness and avoidance, which is improving the AI avoidance system so that AI can identify hazardous entities such as heavily guarded zones, for example, and then steer clear of those. And then finally, FPS combat improvements and polishing. Now this is a polish pass containing the final work on behaviours and balancing, as well as bug fixing to improve the look and feel of the character combat in game. Now that's quite a big one in particular, because it kind of sounds like they will have the AI system finished by that point, so that the AI should perform and act how CIG intend them to do, making informed decisions and ranging in skill levels as well. I expect this system is heavily required for Squadron 42, so as it's coming in the third quarter, it needs to be finished for the game to transition into beta. But I think that's quite exciting. Having the AI at a level that will be releasable in a game like Squadron will be a massive improvement in our game, because at the moment they are nowhere near finished, and it's very apparent. A lot of that is to do with the server though, so fingers crossed I'll have that sorted by then as well. Hopefully we'll see some insight throughout the year as to how the AI is coming along, because that's quite exciting. As we know, they will eventually make up 90% of the population in the final